Hello everyone and welcome to another video brought to you by James from mysmarterhome.com. In this video I will focus on a comparison of smart thermostats or Wi-Fi thermostats that can be powered without a C-wire. I will be comparing 8 of the top Wi-Fi thermostats, and they are the Ecobee 3, the Nest 3, the Ecobee 4, the Go Control TBZ48, the Radio Thermostat Company of America model CT101, the Ecobee 3 Lite, the Sensi UP500W, and the ADC T2000 from alarm.com. This video contains a series of easy to read comparison charts, and each chart contains a small set of features that these Wi-Fi thermostats are compared. In the video, over 40 features are compared, and the video is split into different sections that you can move through easily enough using the headings in the descriptions below. In order to keep your attention and to keep the video moving at a good pace, I will not discuss every detail of every feature in this video. These charts will be part of a very detailed written review at mysmarterhome.com. So let's get stuck in. Section 1 is the main highlights and differences. In this section I compare some of the major features of these thermostats. This is for all of you who are in a rush and who don't have time to watch the whole video. HVAC Compatibility. All of these thermostats are compatible with most 24-volt systems. Power. The whole focus of this video is on how these thermostats are powered, and none of them need a C-wire, although all of them can be powered by a C-wire. There is quite a range of power alternatives that the thermostats use. All the Ecobee thermostats use a power extender kit, or PEK, as an alternative. The Nest and the CT101 use a 120 volt power adapter as an alternative. And the TBZ48, the CT101 and the T2000 can all be powered using 4 AA batteries. The UP500W uses only 2 AA batteries. So that means that the CT101 is the most flexible power thermostat for alternative means of power. The next is all about multi-stage cooling and heating. All of these thermostats are compatible with multiple heating and cooling systems. Energy reporting. 4 of these thermostats do not provide energy reports, and they are the TBZ48, the CT101, the UP500W and the T2000. Geofencing. Only 2 thermostats do not have a geofencing capability, and they are the TBZ48 and the CT101. All the other thermostats have geofencing built in. Only one thermostat is not Alexa ready, which means it's compatible with Amazon's voice-controlled digital assistant. 6 of these thermostats provide a weather forecast either on the unit themselves or via the app. The TBZ48 and the CT101 do not provide weather forecasts. All of these thermostats allow for remote access. The oldest of these thermostats is the UP500W, which was first for sale in December 2012, and the youngest is the Ecobee 4, which was launched in April 2017, only a few months ago. Nest is the most highly rated of these thermostats with 4.6 out of 5, and the CT101 has the lowest rating with 3.9 stars out of 5. Section 2 is all about the basic facts, or the basic specifications. In terms of manufacturer, there is a mixture of traditional thermostatic brands here, such as Honeywell and Emerson, who make the Sensi, together with some newer companies that have only been around for a few years, such as Ecobee and Nest. Okay, I'm not going to talk about when these thermostats were first sold, because I've only just mentioned that. The next feature compares the weight of each thermostat. The heaviest seems to be the Ecobee 3, which weighs 1.4 pounds or just over 22 ounces, and the lightest is the TBZ48, which weighs just 3.2 ounces. In terms of dimensions, the largest thermostat is a TBZ48, which is nearly 10 inches wide, whereas the Nest is just over 3 inches wide. The slimmest thermostat is the Ecobee Lite at 0.8 inches thick, whereas the thickest thermostat is the T2000, which is 1.8 inches thick. And the final feature is the price. Obviously, prices are subject to change. The cheapest thermostat is a CT101 at just under $45, whereas the Nest 3 or Nest 3rd generation is the most expensive at nearly $250, and that's 5 times the price of the CT101. Section 3 is all about design and power and connection. Every one of these thermostats is available in only one color choice, and the only exception to this is the Nest, which is available in 4 colors: black, white, silver or copper. Thinking about materials, all of these thermostats are made from plastic apart from the Nest. In terms of the different ways that these thermostats can be powered, this was highlighted in an earlier section of the video, so I'm not going to do it in depth again, but just to say that none of these thermostats need a C-wire to be powered. Moving on to the warranties, the best warranty available is for the Sensi thermostat, the UP500W, which comes with a whopping 5 years. The TPZ48, the CT101 and the T2000 only come with a standard 1-year warranty. Lastly, in this section, let's look at the Wi-Fi connection details. Now, there's a load of technical details that I've put in the chart, but to keep it simple, all of these thermostats will connect with the routers and the Wi-Fi networks that the overwhelming majority of us are running in our homes. They use the WPA and the WPA2 security protocols, and they run at a speed of 2.4 GHz. The Nest thermostat is unique in this group because it will also connect to Wi-Fi networks running at a 5 GHz speed, which are becoming more common in homes across the US. Section 4 is all about the screen features. Only 4 of these thermostats have color screens: the Ecobee 3, the Ecobee 3 Lite, the Ecobee 4 and the Nest. The TPZ48, the CT101, the UP500W and the T2000 all have backlit screens instead. In terms of the size of the screen, the Ecobee thermostats have the largest screens, 3.5 inches square. The T2000 hasn't got a screen as such, it just has icons on its face and they light up. The Nest has the smallest screen at just over 2 inches in diameter. 5 of these thermostats have touchscreens. All of the Ecobee thermostats, the Nest 3 and the CT101. The TBZ48, the UP500W and the T2000 don't have touchscreens. In terms of resolution, the Nest has the top resolution at 480 by 480 pixels. The Ecobee thermostat screens have 320 by 480 resolution screens. The other thermostat screens don't have a pixel rating as they aren't in color. The final feature I have labeled as proximity. This is the ability of the thermostat to detect that you are close by and to switch the display on. The only thermostats that can do this are the Nest and the Ecobee thermostats. Section 5 is about smart heating features. All of these thermostats can be programmed manually, which is when a user enters in a set of times and temperature ranges that the thermostat operates within. The Ecobee thermostats and the UP500W can be programmed using an app or an online account. The Nest, TBZ48 and the CT101 can be programmed on the unit, and the Nest can be programmed also via the app. Moving on to scheduling, All of these thermostats can have a different schedule for each day of the week. However, I could not find any clear information about the TPZ48. The Nest and the Ecobee thermostats can have an unlimited number of events within each day, and the UP500W offers 7 events per day. To clarify, an event is one instruction, such as turn on heating at 6 AM, turn off heating at 8 AM, and keep temperature at 65 degrees Fahrenheit on a Tuesday. Room sensors. These are small plastic sensors that detect temperature and motion. They are placed in different rooms around the house and they connect wirelessly to the smart thermostat. Currently, only the Ecobee thermostats and the T2000 thermostat use them. Geofencing. Geofencing was mentioned earlier, and it's the ability of your smart thermostats to be controlled by the location of your phone. It's an invisible boundary that you can create somewhere in your neighborhood, and when that boundary is crossed, your thermostat is either switched on or off. All of these thermostats have geofencing capabilities apart from the TPZ48 and the CT101. Section 6 is energy and weather. The Ecobee thermostats promise savings of up to 23% every year, and the Nest thermostat promises a saving of 10 to 12% on heating and 15% on cooling. The UP500W promises savings of up to 30%. The TPZ48 can save you anywhere between 5 and 15%, and I could not find any figures for the potential savings that the CT101 and the T2000 could save you. The Ecobee and the Nest thermostats provide energy reports and continually track your use of energy so that you can check and compare it whenever you want. The reports will be emailed to you monthly, and so that you can see how you have used your energy in the past month. You can access your energy at any point by looking at your account on your app or via the web portal. None of the other thermostats provide monthly reports or allow you to track your energy use in any way. None of these thermostats display the outside temperature, and most of them don't display the outside temperature because they provide more sophisticated weather forecasts. 4 of these thermostats display weather forecasts on the units and on the app, the Ecobee and the Nest thermostats. The Sensi UP500W has a forecast on the app, the T2000 has weather alerts but no forecasts, and the TPZ48 and the CT101 don't provide any forecasting. Section 7 is HVAC Compatibility, heating, ventilation and cooling. All of the 8 thermostats have almost exactly the same compatibility. They are all compatible with gas, electric, oil and dual fuel systems. 7 of the thermostats will not work with millivolt or baseboard systems, apart from the CT101, which will work with millivolt systems. With conventional systems, all of these thermostats are compatible with 2 stages of heating and 2 stages of cooling, but with heat pump systems, 6 of these thermostats will work with 4 stages of heating and 2 stages of cooling. 2 thermostats, the TPZ48 and the T2000, work with 3 stages of heating and 2 stages of cooling with heat pumps. All of these thermostats will work with a humidifier or dehumidifier. Section 8 is remote access. In this section I will provide an overview of the different ways in which the thermostats can be remotely accessed. This is simply the ability to control a thermostat without physically touching it, and so you can be on the other side of the room from the thermostat or the other side of the world. The very best thermostats can either be remotely accessed via apps for smartphones and tablets or by using an internet browser. All of these thermostats have apps that have been created specifically by the manufacturers. So for instance, the Ecobee thermostats have an app created by Ecobee, and the UP500W has one created by Sensi. The exceptions to this are the TPZ48 and the CT101, which can be controlled by an app, but only apps created by other companies. The apps that you can use with these two thermostats are the varied apps that can be used to control Z-Wave products. It is important to say that the other thermostats can also be controlled via third-party apps, and that this will be explained more in the next section on home automation. The version of iOS that a thermostat needs in order to run an app on an iPhone or an iPad varies between the thermostats, but the version of an Android that a phone or tablet must be running varies depending on the phone or tablet as opposed to the thermostat itself. None of these thermostats have apps that are designed to work on a Windows 10 mobile device, and all of these thermostats can be controlled via an online account with the manufacturer of the specific thermostat using a web browser. This is apart from the TPZ48. The TPZ48 can't be managed by using any web browser. The CT101 can be managed via a web browser using an account with a third-party company, an Iris home automation account. Section 9 is home automation, which is the ability of smart devices to work with other smart devices. In my comparison, I have listed 7 different home automation systems, although there are so many more, and compared how these 8 thermostats work with them. Firstly is IFTTT, or If This Then That, which is an automation website and app. It enables you to connect different smart devices and different web services together using applets, which are actually technical recipes. Only the Ecobee and the Nest thermostats work officially with the IFTTT system. By official, I mean that the Ecobee and Nest have applets which have been created by the manufacturers themselves. The TPZ48, the CT101, the UP500W and the T2000 have no official support on this platform. Only one of these thermostats is not Alexa ready, and that's the CT101. Alexa is Amazon's voice-operated digital assistant that is evolving into a very large home automation system. In order for the other thermostats to work with Alexa, you need to already have or be willing to buy an Amazon Echo or Amazon Dot, which are interactive speakers. The exception to all of this is the Ecobee 4, which has the equivalent of an Echo or a Dot already built in. The Ecobee 4 is the only thermostat on this list that you can buy and that will work with the Amazon system without the need to already own an Echo or a Dot. Apple HomeKit is Apple's answer to the smart home market, but only 3 of these thermostats work with the HomeKit system, and they are all made by Ecobee. 5 of these thermostats work in a Z-Wave system. Once again, these include all of the Ecobee thermostats and the TPZ48 and the CT101. Nest, as well as creating one of the leading smart thermostats, has also created a whole smart system, but it is the only thermostat that works on it. 6 of these thermostats work on the Wink smart home system. I know that the T2000 does not work with Wink, but I could not find any clear information regarding the TPZ48. The last home automation system in my list is SmartThings, which is owned and operated by Samsung. Only the Ecobee thermostats and the CT101 are compatible with Samsung's system. Section 10 is ratings and reviews. My final section is all about the ratings and reviews that these thermostats have received on Amazon. What I've tried to do is show some of the most helpful statistics to help us work out which are the most popular and reliable thermostats. To state the obvious, these numbers change on an almost daily basis, but I think that the overall trends don't change that much. All but one of these thermostats have a rating of greater than 4 out of 5. The CT101 has a rating of 3.9 out of 5, which is the lowest, but the Nest 3 has a rating of 4.6 out of 5, which for any product on Amazon is pretty amazing. The Nest is way out in front of all the other thermostats in this comparison in terms of how many written reviews it has received. it has over 13,000 reviews, and its nearest rival is the Ecobee 3, which has nearly 4,000. To try and get a better comparison, the numbers in pink show the average number of written reviews that a thermostat receives every month. But even using this metric, the Nest 3rd generation is a clear winner, with nearly 600 reviews being written per month. A nice change is that the device with the highest number of answered questions is the UP500W, which is also the thermostat which has been on sale for the longest, but it has over 1,000 answered questions. The Ecobee 3 comes a distant second with nearly 700 answered questions, and the CT101 is in last place with only 5 answered questions. The Nest 3 once again has the highest percentage of 5-star ratings with a very healthy 87% of all reviews. The Ecobee 3 and 3 Lite have a 79% 5-star metric, and the CT101 has a very worrying 14%. The thermostat with the healthiest percentage of 1-star reviews is the Nest 3 with an impressive 3%. The Ecobee 3 and the 3 Lite trail slightly behind it with 5% of all of its reviews rating it as 1 star. The T2000 has a disturbing 13% of reviews rating it as 1 star. Our final comparison involves a grading from FakeSpot. FakeSpot analyzes a product's reviews on sites like Amazon and then gives them a reliability grading. The higher the grade, the more trustworthy the reviews are. It is the same grade system used on old school reports. The best grade was given to the CT101 and the T2000, which were graded as A. I think that it is an impressive performance, particularly from the T2000. The Ecobee 3 and the UP500W and the TPZ48 all received B grades, which are great grades. The Nest 3 has a very disappointing F grade, which demonstrates that FakeSpot is suspicious about the reliability of many of its Amazon reviews. And that's something to think about. And that's it. Thanks for watching this review. I hope that this comparison of the top Wi-Fi thermostats that don't need a C-wire will help you in your search for your next smart thermostat. If you have any questions, please ask me. If I've made a mistake, please tell me, or if you have any ideas for my next review, let me know.